Hey, righteous people, Derek from B.O.M Socks with more B.O.M-BITES, where we feast upon the words of Christ one bite at a time. So today, again, I want to play with that idea of the exact 10 words like we played with yesterday, but I want to give you these verses. Again, the context here is Joseph goes back to Kirtland, and the saints have been doing all kinds of crazy stuff while he's gone. While the cat's away, the mice are definitely playing around. So you look at these verses, and I want you to see if you can come up with, again, just like we did yesterday, the principle in exactly 10 words. And play with it for a few minutes, and we'll come back, and I'll share with you what I came up with, and we'll see if we match. Okay, so crazy verses, right? Very powerful verses. So what I came up with my 10 words was, beware of lust. You will lose the spirit and fear. Now, with regards to lust, it's interesting. Yesterday, we talked about how sign-seeking was not a good thing. And I referred you to Matthew chapter 16, where the Savior says, a wicked and adulterous generation seeketh after signs. I just think it's kind of interesting that right after the sign-seeking verses, the Savior calls out, folks, in verse 14, there were among you adulterers and adulteresses, some of whom have turned away from you, and others remain with you, that hereafter shall be revealed. And I don't know, and I can't profess to know, like Ezra Booth and some of those guys right there. Maybe they're sign-seeking. Maybe there was some adultery. I don't know that. But it's interesting how the Lord has combined those two together. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. That's just speculation on my part. But it's interesting how you go right from those sign-seeking verses right into the adultery verses. So you go down to verse number 16, where it talks about lust. Oh, verily I say unto you, as I've said before, he that looketh on a woman to lust after her. Or if any shall commit adultery in their hearts, they shall not have the Spirit, but shall deny the faith and shall fear. So lust is an interesting thing. The word lust means to have an inappropriately strong desire for something. It is one thing to desire. Desire is different than lust. I don't think desire is wrong, but lust, I don't think, is ever appropriate. Some of you might be familiar with this parable. It's an old Cherokee Indian parable. I think I've shared it before, but it's called the parable of the two wolves, where one evening an old Cherokee told his grandson about a battle that goes on inside people. He said, my son, the battle is between two wolves inside us all. One is evil, one is anger, envy, jealousy, sorrow, regret, greed, arrogance, self-pity, guilt, resentment, inferiority, lies, false pride, superiority, lust, and ego. The other is good. It is joy, peace, love, hope, serenity, humility, kindness, benevolence, empathy, generosity, truth, compassion, and faith. The grandson then thought about that for a minute and asked his grandfather, which wolf wins? The old Cherokee simply replied, the one that you feed. And so I think that's what the Savior is trying to teach here in these verses, is do not feed the lustful wolf that is inside of you. I know that sounds kind of weird, but don't feed that, right? So back in the Come Follow Me manual, it actually refers to a wonderful talk from Elder Holland back in 2015, where it's titled, Place No More for the Enemy of My Soul. I would totally recommend this talk to you because it helps really put lust into that proper perspective there. He says, why is lust such a deadly sin? Well, in addition to the completely spirit-destroying impact it has upon our souls, I think it is a sin because it defiles the highest and holiest relationship God gives us in mortality. The love that a man and a woman have for each other and the desire that couple has to bring children into the family is intended to be forever. He continues on and he says, above all, when he's talking about how to guard yourself there, above all, start by separating yourself from people, materials, and circumstances that will harm you. If a TV show is indecent, turn it off. If a movie is crude, walk out. If an improper relationship is developing, sever it. Many of these influences, at least initially, may not technically be evil, but they can blunt our judgment, dull our spirituality, and lead to something that could be evil. Replace lewd thoughts with hopeful images and joyful memories. Picture the faces of those who love you and would be shattered if you let them down. Whatever thoughts you have, make sure that they are welcome in your heart by invitation only. Cultivate and beware the Spirit of the Lord is. Make sure that that includes your own home or apartment, dictating the kind of art, music, and literature that you keep there. And lust often manifests itself today in pornography, and it's a rough situation. And there's so many different wonderful things that the church has helped people with regards to pornography addiction. The church's website has got so many resources to help individuals overcome overcome that. In fact, there's a cool talk that was given, and it's even referred to in the Come Follow Me by Sister Linda Reeves. And one of the things she talks about with pornography, she says, young people and adults, if you're caught in Satan's trap of pornography, remember how merciful our beloved Savior is. Do you realize how deeply the Lord loves and cherishes you even now? If you're stuck in that trap right now, Savior absolutely adores you, loves and cherishes you even right now. Our Savior has the power to cleanse and to heal you. He can remove the pain and sorrow you feel and make you clean again through the power of his atonement. Know that you're not alone. There's help. So that's what the Lord tries to teach here with these individuals is, look, yeah, you're getting involved in these lustful, adulterous things. Stop it and know that the Lord has his abilities to be able to help you if you put forth your faith in him. I know that's true as well. Anyway, I hope that helps you guys out. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for sharing. We will see you tomorrow with the third lesson that the Lord wants to teach the saints in Curlin. Take care. Godspeed. Bye-bye.